My computerized table saw jig is controlled by this 10-year-old ThinkPad computer in a dustproof enclosure. It's running Quick Basic under DOS. Connected to the computer is this stepper motor controller. On the left is the power supply from an old printer. On the right is a transistor board which I modified for my purposes. It came from some old piece of equipment. I don't know what it was for. For the power resistors I just use 100-watt light bulbs because power resistors are actually kind of expensive. The light bulbs are also kind of handy to see which coils are powered up at any one time. As you can see right now, one of the coils is active. Normal operation of the software is done by the mouse buttons. Every time I push the left mouse button, the motor is turned to the next cut position. As you can see by the light bulbs, depending on where the motor stops, one or the other coils may be active at the stop position. The stepper motor turns this threaded rod, which moves this wooden board side to side. The workpiece is mounted to the wooden board, and then the whole assembly is pushed past the saw blade. So I have my jig all set up for making the cuts. The computer program is ready, and I'm going to load a blank piece in here, which will make two pieces for one of these burrs. So we're ready to make some cuts. So here we have the rough part for two of these pieces shaped. I still need to remove a few cubes from this because some of the internal cubes it's not possible to remove with a table saw. So here I have two of the pieces I've just cut which need some additional pieces removed. So this part here, for example, needs these two cubes removed as well as this cube removed to resemble those two pieces. And this part needs these two removed and another one here removed to resemble that part. So next I'll use the drill press and start roughing out some of those parts. I couldn't remove everything with the drill press, so now I have to chisel the rest of it out by hand. Now I need to round some of these inside corners of the burr so that the edges don't get caught against each other as the burr is solved. I now have the burr puzzle all assembled. Assembly of the puzzle is actually far too difficult and time consuming for me to show it in a short video, but I'll show you how to get it apart. So we have to make a bunch of sliding moves on this thing. And eventually we get the first piece out, and once the first piece comes out, the rest of it comes apart fairly easily. But if I take it apart any further than this right now, it's going to take me about 10 minutes with the instructions to put it back together, so I'm just going to reverse what I did so that I don't have to go through all this trouble. I've really never actually assembled one of these without the instructions, but it's fun to give it to a coworker or somebody who will then, after a few minutes, manage to get it apart, and then challenge them, now put it back together. Nobody's actually ever put one back together after they've had it completely apart.